Parking and Transportation Committee, October the 15th. We have a few resolutions. Resolution RS 2019-44, Murphy and Henderson. Approves an intergovernmental agreement between the Tennessee Department of Transportation and Metro Department of Public Works for a general maintenance agreement for Smart Corridor Phase 2, I-24 from I-440 to State Route 10 in Murfreesboro, and State Route 1 from I-24 to State Route 10 in Murfreesboro, and various connector routes. Let's see if I have a letter. Okay, I do have a letter. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, passes. Next resolution is BL 2019-1. This is Councilman Sledge. Referred to the Budget and Finance Committee, referred to Park and Traffic. Amends Section 1.01.030 and 12.08.170 of the Metro Code of Laws relative to parking fees. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Second?
Can you explain?
Yes.
We will after we get a second.
Sorry. Second.
All right. Okay, go ahead, Councilman Sledge.
Sure, thank y'all. So this is a move to increase our current parking meter violation fine from $11 to $25. Reasoning behind this is twofold. One, in the conversation we've been having countywide about parking over the last year, one of the suggestions was, hey, this fine needs to increase. It's extremely low. It's essentially a game of roulette. If you park there and decide you're not going to pay the $2 for the meter, you'll either not get ticketed because we don't have enough enforcement officers, or you will get ticketed and it's $11 and it's cheaper than any other parking in town. So bringing it to 25 was suggested in that study. Just a reminder, this is not about privatization at all. Metro controls all its meters. So one suggestion there. The other one was, we do have an enforcement issue. We have 5 enforcement officers for the entire county. As you can imagine, we do not get the enforcement we need sometimes, and I'll be showing things tonight that show that people are pretty flagrantly violating our parking meter situation. What that does is cause a lot of problems downtown. Parking spaces don't turn over, and then it causes a lot of extra congestion as people are driving around trying to find parking spots. So I've spoken with traffic and parking enforcement here. Also spoke with Circuit Court Clerk Ricky Rooker, who there's a letter on everybody's desk regarding it. And everybody seems to be in agreement. This is a good step. It's a first step. And the next step really needs to be about increasing our enforcement. There's no fiscal note provided by the analysis because it's a little hard to tell what would occur. Park Traffic and Enforcement told me of the $1.5 million we receive in traffic violation fines overall every year, about $800,000 come from parking meter fines. That is, according to them, 10% of the fines written, of the tickets written. So we are at a 10% collection rate on tickets. So hopefully what this does, all the fines go into the general fund. They're not allocated to any particular department. My hope is as we go through the budget conversation in the spring that we say, look, we know enforcement's necessary. We need to increase our resources toward parking enforcement because it brings in more money to us, and that perhaps we could use some of the possible increased revenues from doing this increased fine to help with that enforcement. So.
Should that happen simultaneously to say that these increased fines should be allocated directly to enforcement?
Sometimes we bring that up where we allocate a fine directly toward, but it's very rare, and quite frankly, finance kind of frowns upon it, and I've had this experience myself. The finance frowns upon it because we start locking in funds. Right. My intent, though, council member, is very much that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we had a discussion with it in traffic and parking yesterday, and everybody was in agreement. We haven't raised parking fines in probably 15 years. Am I right, Bob?
True.
You know, so this is, I think, a good resolution. Yeah. It had a proposed amendment.
Yes, there's a proposed amendment by the Circuit Court Clerk, which I'm in full agreement with, to make the enactment date December 1st. That does 2 things. 1, allows the public to know, hey, this fine increase is coming. And 2, they have a certain number of tickets left they've already printed with the $11 fine on it. The clerk told me, hey, I got enough for about 3 months, and then they'll be ordering a big new batch. and they can order that batch with the new fine on it, so we're not wasting tickets, essentially. That will say if they do have any left over, it'll give them time to turn those back in.
So
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
at budget yesterday, it was discussed, is 25 the right number? Can this body make a recommendation for a different fine, or could we do that on third?
So I don't believe, well, because it's a budget bill, it might be amendable on third, and I doubt it. But I'll give you the rationale between 25. Actually, when I first proposed this to our legal counsel, I said 50. I said, can we do $50? And I was thinking about it purely within the tourist development zone. Two things came back from that. One, it's very hard to limit it to the tourist development zone because there are actual properties carved out of the TDZ, so it'd be hard to figure out the street frontage there. And then two, their thought was, look, anything like this, public discussion occurs about why, what's the reasoning, why are you going to that level? The 11 to 25 being already discussed within the conversation about parking modernization gave me a better sense that, look, we've had a public discussion on 11 to 25. It's my personal belief that it needs to go higher at some point in the near future, but I felt more comfortable as a lawmaker to say public will be at least somewhat aware of these numbers. I feel more comfortable moving forward with that.
Well, and if you look at the parking, my clients now pay anywhere from $15 to $30 to park, depending on how long they're there. So,
You need a motion on the amendment too?
yeah, we need a motion on the amendment.
Second.
Second, okay. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Passes.
Thank you, Jim.
Pass it as amended.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that was
That was the
need
amendment.
Now
We
you have
already
to
passed
move
the
it,
other
now
one.
you have to move it as amended.
to move it as.
Let's move it, move it as amended. Do I have a motion?
Yes.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Everybody for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Passes. Thank you.
Thank you, committee.
All right, next bill is BL 2019-14, Van Reese and Henderson. This amends the geographic information system street and alley centerline layer for the Metro government by changing the name of Worth Street to Creative Way.
Move approval.
Do I have a letter in here?
Oh, do we not have a sponsor?
Hang on.
You do have a letter, I think.
No, that's Kobe.
Sure, you should be on it.
Where's it at?
Are you? No, well, he's not technically chair. We might have to move that one to the hill. See if we can find,
Move it to the hill.
because he's chair, well, yeah, it's,
Well, Henderson's on the next one too.
yeah.
Is she here?
She is, but she was in some
Planning?
other meeting
Let
somewhere.
me see if she's in planning. Let me go.
All right, tell this run here real quick.
Planning just finished.
Did they?
Either that or Van Reese. One or the other for this one, but I need her on both.
Our staff is here, great.
I was on Nina's list.
If you give me your card, I'll make sure you're on it.
And they are reprinting my card. You sent me an email, I'm going to go to the email list.
Out you on the sweets. Gotta have snacks.
Bottom line there.
Yeah, but it's healthy.
Okay, so I think the may already be on there, be sure I'm not on that list. Having grown up, put a 9-mile list here, I should have been great, so interesting.
Good. Well, we're going to try to make more of it. Yeah, let me see. I brought us one sponsor.
Okay.
Hi,
Okay,
sorry.
we're gonna get that out of the way.
Distracted.
The other one is 2019-16.
How you doing?
2019-16.
BS or, I mean,
BL. Might very well be BS.
To be determined.
Council Lady Van Reese, we've already read this proposal in 2019-14.
Move approval.
Can you tell us a little bit about it real quick?
Sure. Creative Way is a new road where there's a lot of development going on, new homes. It's the road where Nosy College of Art has its home. It's right off of Ellington Park Parkway. There's a short street called Worth that is a dead-end street on the opposite side of Briarville Road. And the new homes being built on Worth wanted to make sure that there was no confusion, so we're actually continuing Creative Way across the side of the street. So that's what that is.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Passes.
And the clerk is grabbing 16 so you can sign it.
Conversations.
I could not locate Councilor Henderson.
What's she grabbing? A letter or what?
The bill itself so you can sign it.
Oh, okay.
So we can get it over. You see.
We'll get him some food, he'll be happy.
Is this the right thing?
That's the one.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Larry's on it. So it's all good. Here's your pen.
DL 2019-16, amend the geographic information system street and alley center line layer for the Metro government by abandoning unnumbered alley right-of-way and easement. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passes. That concludes the meeting of the Traffic, Parking, and Transportation Committee. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Next meeting.